Press adjusted himself in the passenger seat of Lola's car, the sunlight pouring in through the window as they drove through the city streets. Fresh from the hospital, he felt both vulnerable and exhilarated, but there was something steadying about Lola's presence beside him. Her eyes sparkled with excitement as she discussed her campaign for mayor. "I can't believe how well it's going," Lola said, her voice animated. "I'm gaining ground in the polls every day. They love my ideas for the community." Press smiled, rubbing his bruised ribs where he'd been stitched up after a run-in with Ryder's crew. "I knew you'd win them over. You've got the heart for it. Just don't forget who runs the streets when the sun goes down," he added. They couldn't help but laugh. Lola shot him a teasing glance, her lips curving into a mischievous smile. "Oh, I know." As she navigated the streets with familiarity, Press gazed out the window, the city pulsating with life. His mind wandered briefly to the power dynamics he'd been so deeply entrenched in. With Lola's rise to power, things might need to change. Meanwhile, at the police station, Officer Slim was at his desk, a stack of paperwork looming in front of him. Cody leaned against the edge of the desk, laughter spilling from his lips as they joked about a recent bust. "How'd you end up with a desk job, Slim?" Cody asked, raising an eyebrow. Slim chuckled, a relaxed demeanor about him. "I run the streets when I'm off work," Slim replied, shrugging nonchalantly. "All day would be a bit much. So I asked them for a desk job, keeps me out of trouble during the 9-to-5 grind." Just then, Detective Jackie strolled in, a grin plastered across her face. "Look at the best friends," she said playfully, throwing her arms up as if to encompass their banter. The air was light with camaraderie and laughter erupted from all three. "Laugh it up while you can," Jackie replied, still chuckling. "We've got a rise in the crime rate to discuss." With that, the mood shifted. They dove deep into conversation about the recent surge in crime, flipping through reports that outlined the details. Slim's desk became their headquarters for strategizing ways to tackle the growing issues.
One evening, Press was deep into his business plans when Lola brought up an unsettling topic. "Have you seen JJ's new house? It's huge, like something out of a magazine. I can't help but wonder how a bartender can afford such a lavish lifestyle." Press narrowed his eyes. "You don't trust her either, do you? I'm just saying it's odd. We should find out what she's really doing." Press leaned back, contemplating Lola's words. "We can't take any chances. Let's get Cody and Slim to follow her and see what's up." And so, Cody and Slim began tailing JJ. Little did they know, JJ was walking a tightrope herself, meeting with dealers each night to distribute cocaine. One fateful night, JJ was working the bar when Lola stormed in, her eyes blazing with fury and urgency. "We need to talk now." As they got to the back of the bar, she clutched a gun, her voice a venomous hiss. "You have one chance to come clean," Lola said, pressing the gun against JJ's forehead. "Tell me everything or you'll disappear, just like so many others who crossed me." JJ's heart raced, pounding against her chest. "Again, bitch, you crazy," JJ said. Lola threw JJ up against the wall. Okay, JJ said, with her voice shaky. "You don't understand. Then make me understand," Lola barked, her grip tightening around the gun. "You've been living high on the hog, playing the smooth bartender while your real life is hidden beneath a facade. I need to know what you're hiding." JJ swallowed hard, empathy and fear mingling in her chest. Her mind raced back to the day that shattered her world. The day she found her parents lifeless in the living room, surrounded by the chaos of their dealings. My parents, they were deep into drugs. One night their deal went wrong. When I arrived home, I found them. I thought it was just a home like any other. Lola's grip loosened slightly, curiosity peaked. "And then, I searched for answers," JJ continued, her voice momentarily steadied. "That's when I discovered their stash, a kilo of cocaine hidden away in our house. I had two choices, report it and lose everything, or find a way to make it work." The revelation hung heavy in the air, the tension waning just enough for Lola to grasp the complexity of JJ's situation. She lowered the gun just enough that JJ could see the conflict warring in her eyes. As she tucked the gun into her waistband, the air between them shifted. What had started as a confrontation had morphed into a fragile alliance.
Detective Jackie slipped into the leather seat of her car, the familiar hum of the engine a comforting sound after a brief getaway. Her vacation had been refreshing, but the thrill of the chase was calling her back. Today, she was headed straight to Press. Jackie contacted Cody. "I need you to meet me to watch Press," said Jackie. She had mentioned Press a few times to Cody, but of course Cody played crazy. Cody texted Press, Jackie on her way to the bar. Press replied with a thumb emoji. Jackie was sitting outside the bar when Cody pulled up and got in. 5 minutes into conversation, Jackie seen a familiar car pull into the back of the bar. "I know that ain't who I think it is," said Jackie. Cody knew exactly who it was, but still asked Jackie who was it. "I'm not 100% sure, but I followed them a while ago, but I lost them," said Jackie. She wanted to be sure. Jackie told Cody, "Wait here while I go in." As Jackie stepped through the bar's entrance, the heavy scent of alcohol mingled with the low murmur of conversations. Her eyes quickly honed in on a familiar figure slumped over the bar. JJ. "What are you doing working here?" Jackie asked, arching an eyebrow as she approached her. "Duh, to make money," JJ replied, a hint of defensiveness in her tone. She glanced sideways at her, the tension in her posture betraying her casual demeanor. "You know I'm not here for pleasantries. I've been trying to gather evidence on press for weeks now. Something about money laundering, maybe? You're too close to the scene to not know something." She nervously ran a hand through her hair, tilting her head back to avoid her piercing gaze. "I don't know what you're talking about. Just trying to earn a living." "JJ, if you know something, this is your chance to come clean. The longer you stay in this, the harder it's going to be to get you out." JJ hesitated, caught in a web of loyalty and fear. "I'm not in nothing, Jackie," she said. Right then, Press and Lola walked in. Jackie seen them enter the bar and immediately approached Lola, facetiously saying good luck on the mayor's election. Lola responded, "No luck here," as Jackie walked out. Detective Jackie made her way to the car where Cody was waiting, the evening air thick with tension. As she slid into the driver's seat, she couldn't shake the unease that had settled in her stomach. "My sister is working at that bar," Jackie said, glancing out the window at the neon lights flickering in the distance, "and something tells me she's in cahoots with Press." Cody raised an eyebrow, his brow furrowing in thought. "Maybe it's a good thing. You know Lola is running for mayor, and the work she did with the One Heart Foundation was pretty amazing." Jackie shook her head, her expression darkening. "Yeah, but I know it's going to be full of corruption. I don't want my sister caught up in this. She needs to be stopped." Cody turned to face Jackie, concern etched across his features. "What do you mean?" Lola's intentions seemed genuine. "She's trying to make a difference." "Trying to make a difference, sure," Jackie retorted, crossing her arms. "But behind the scenes, it's a different story. I've seen how these campaigns work, Cody. There are always backdoor deals and hidden agendas. I can't let my sister become a pawn in Lola's game." The tension in the car thickened as Jackie's determination intensified. She glanced at Cody, searching for understanding. Lola may have done good things, but the moment she starts leveraging that for political gain, it all falls apart. I can't just stand by while my sister gets swept into that mess. Cody sighed, rubbing the back of his neck. "So, what's your plan? You want me to help you dig deeper into this?" Jackie's eyes narrowed, her resolve strengthening. "We need to find out what Lola is really up to, and if my sister is involved. I won't let her get caught up in this corruption, not if I can help it."
As Cody pulled away from Jackie, he couldn't grab his phone fast enough. Cody called Press. "How did we miss it?" asked Cody. "Miss what?" replied Press. Cody paused. "JJ and Jackie. Our sisters.